Hello everyone, Pockets here, back again with some more EVE Online. Once again on Kurst, Mimitar Alpha, currently running the Bloodstained Stars, Sisters of Eve Epic Mission Arc, and Happy New Year's everyone. If my voice is a little rough today, I apologize. I was out with friends last night and Rock Band got fired up and I like Disturbed. So my voice is a little rough and it feels a bit hard, but we're going to make do. We're going to be able to do just fine. I'm going to take a minute, I'm just sort of getting some last minute intel here. We're going to do some discussions and then we'll get back into these missions. However, first things first. Malevelon Roe is under another War Dec. Whoops. Malevelon Roe is under another War Dec. So this guy just War Decked us. It started yesterday. And currently we have eyes on him. We got stuff set up, but we're going to see what happens here. We're going to try running our missions anyway. He's currently 6 or 7 jumps away from where we are right now. So we'll keep watching him and we're going to do this mission. We do have some stuff planned. I don't want to give too much away, but I'm going to definitely try to be there when things go down and record it for you guys. So that should be fun. But until then, we're just going to keep on doing missions as usual. This is where he is right now. Let's see where that is compared to us. Yeah, he's 7 jumps away, so we're good for now. We'll just keep an eye on things. Alright, the other thing, after some recent discussions and some more thinking, I have gone ahead and tweaked our rupture just a little bit. So I'm going to bring this up and show you what I did. I swapped our enduring 50 mn micro warp drive out for a restrained. It uses a slight bit more cap when in use, but it actually reduces our overall cap by 20% instead of 30. So we get a little more buffer and our jumping should affect us a little less. So we should land on grid with just a little bit more cap, which means we should be able to run a couple more cycles of the micro warp drive before it becomes a problem. I also swapped to an adaptive invulnerability just to get some tank, but put in a battery as well to give us a little bit more buffer in the cap. Some of the jumping around was causing me to enter fights with less than a quarter cap, and I kind of want to try to avoid that. The next step might be to swap out maybe this one for the low slot engineering model. I can't remember what it's called right now, Power Diagnostics, but I want to avoid that because this is giving us some DPS. I'm going to carry some extra modules with me in case we need to switch back. I mean, worst case, I pop the battery out and put these 2 in, or swap out one of these damage mods and put the other tank in. But for now, this should do. It gives us a bit more, so we're not at like minus 300% like we were before. And this should have us landing on grid with a bit more cap. Everything appears to be okay. Looks like he might have got a kill already on someone else, but we'll see what happens here. If things pop off, I will pause this recording and swap over, and we'll see if we can get video of fight. See what happens. But without further ado, let's get out here and continue our missions. We'll keep an eye on our intel. We'll watch local for red flashies, and we're going to continue on with our day as is. We don't let these guys subdue us if we can help it. So data retrieval. We already read this in the last episode, but I'm going to go ahead and read it again, and then we're going to go do it. So, I'm glad you contacted me, Kurst. Since you destroyed the Spence Research Station, the transport ship headed to another location to make a transfer. Though we were unable to intercept, both ships were lost in the course of the ensuing battle. However, we believe the data core containing Dr. Castile's notes may still exist. Your task is to go to Hagrid, locate the data core, and bring it back to me. Be warned, all indications are that the ship was contracted by the Guardian Angels as part of a protection agreement in the Serpentis Corporation. I'm sure they'll send a ship to scan the wreckage, see what they can salvage. As well, they will be looking for some way to recoup. Whew, that's hard the day after New Year's Eve. Okay, moving on. Let's go ahead and do this mission. I don't know if we're going to get a fight, but we're going to go ahead and dock. We're going to get on grid, and we're going to do what we need to do. Alright, undock. Get me in. Oh! Can I accept the mission remotely? Yes, I can. Phew. See, I like that. Okay, so we got nothing here. I'm going to do this quick as we can. Quick as we can and get back at. This will be fun. A little bit more extra excitement. He is still 7 jumps away. I'm just going to keep updating this when I find out where he is. is very interesting. It's going to be more exciting. And again, I don't want to let it affect us. If he shows up in the area, we'll dock up, maybe switch to pockets and see if we can get something going to chase him away. But for now, business as usual. I've been itching to continue on this chain, and so that's what I'm going to do first. And here we are. So, yep, there's a little bit of fighting. There's the destroyed ship. I think we're going to just crash in on it, loot it, because I think that's all we have to do. We don't have to actually kill everything, but we're going to shoot things on our way as well. Tank is on. We'll get aligned with the little deal here. Zoom out a bit so I can actually see what's going on. I want to go to it and loot it. I'm going to shoot these guys. 2 guns each should do it, if we can hit them. Where are they? They are actually over by the wreckage. We're going to get our hobgoblins out here to help. And as we get close, we'll just pull the hobs in. This will be not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, we got 1 down. Let's wait for the cycles to finish. We can put these guns on new targets. Hobs are doing their thing. Let's micro warp drive because that's why we bought it. Okay, he's moving. We'll keep an eye on local. Don't want to get caught out. I mean, don't want to give him easy kills. Nah, we're not going to bother shooting that guy. And we're getting closer. Hey, nice. 1,200, almost 13. Almost, yeah, just over 1,300. Oh. Get him, dronies. Excellent. Called the drones. Let's pull this guy in. Ooh, second wave. Loot all. Can't actually see, so we're going to pull this down. And we're going to dock up in... dock. And that's all off. Drones are in. We're good to go. First mission down. Taking a little bit of damage, but everything is still holding, so we're good. Whee! And we'll get that handed in. I have 1 more of these left. I may have to grind up some more sites to get a couple more. And we will keep an eye on things. Very exciting working under this, because it's more like working in low sec, you know. Basically feels like I'm on my main running level like 4 missions or combat sites. See what happens here. He's moving, so we don't know which way yet. Let's see what our eyeballs say. I just actually spent like 2 hours getting things lined up for this. It actually took me a lot more prep for this video because I had to make sure things were running smoothly. This is very interesting. I like it. But we're going to continue on business as usual. Cash in this mission, see what we get next. Complete. Okay. Got that. I'm glad to see... Now it's time for you to decide if you trust me. I have a final mission to offer you. It's risky for us both. Crossing enemy lines. The data core you recovered has proved interesting. Before her kidnapping, Dr. Steele found several oddities in the drone components. Honestly, it's created more questions than answers for Creodrone staff. As a sign of good faith, I'm going to share some information with you. Our drones are being corrupted by some other kind of drone. I need you to take some information to a friend of mine in Caldari space. That's interesting. They've also been suffering from drone problems recently, and this data may help him and his people. I need you to keep this quiet. Our friendship isn't exactly something we're broadcasting. Well, of course. Cohorts with the enemy. Not that both of our empires are at each other's throats. No, not with both of our empires at each other's throats. If you agree, I'll make sure the information is securely hidden aboard your ship. You'll never even know it's there. All you have to do is go talk to Nuri and he'll take care of the rest. Okay. Working with the enemy, but that's okay. This actually happened in our faction warfare group. I kind of missed it, but there was some fights going on, and the Caldari caught a neutral super in Losec, and just put the call out, and Galmil and Calmil joined forces to take out some neutral supers. It was apparently pretty fun, and a pretty rare occurrence, but it does happen, so I don't mind doing this. If we can work with them in faction warfare, I can work with them here in this mission. That's just all I'm going to say about it. So we're going to accept this. We're going to go to that guy now. How far is this? Okay. And we're going to add this. See how far that is from there. So it's getting closer to the action. So that's great. Doesn't look like he was in any of these recently. Based on intel. Nope. Okay. So So he's moving around taking out people in T1 frigates, and he's using multi-boxing 4 bling fit legions. So pretty cowardly, kind of jerkish. But let's go ahead. We're going to start moving. We'll just have to watch for reds. If we see one, we may have to just hope that it doesn't catch us. But we'll see what we do. Just keep an eye on on our intel, and that's all we can do. We're going to keep moving. Got to do these missions. Oh, another thing. Before I forget, I got a viewer, Mike. He went ahead and donated 50 million ISK to my war efforts, so going towards the battleship. I really appreciate it, Mike. Thank you. Mike has also now joined Malro and is joining us in the fight, so welcome, and I do appreciate it. That's a nice thing about new players and small and alphas. If you join a group of people, a lot of times you'll get handouts or help, ships, whatever. It's just been my experience that playing with other people just helps a lot. I mean, you can do it all solo, and we were going to do that, but there's no reason not to accept small donations like that, because that's the reality of EVE. I mean, if you're playing as an alpha, especially as the first time, join a corp. You'll get set up, and you'll get pointed in the right direction. It's a much easier way to learn the game than just banging your head against the keyboard. I did that from about 2008 till about 2010, pretty much. Just bang my head against the keyboard, trying to learn this game, and then join a group, and you'll learn a lot more. So I highly recommend it, even if it's not Malro. Go find a good group of people that do stuff that you're interested in, and let them teach you and help you. Anyways, continuing to move along. We thanked Mike, so that's perfect. We will keep going. So 50 mil closer, that's pretty close. Pretty close. I figure we'll need about 200 million. I'll fit one up here shortly. I think we're getting closer to our target. Just keep an eye on everything. My eyes are moving constantly, so if I seem a little more distracted, it's because I'm watching Discord, I'm watching one of our public channels, or our Intel channel, I'm watching local, while trying to do a video. This is how I play EVE. Yep, so that's good. So, what, oh shit. 4.56, right? Ah, oh, damn it. Jump that gate, please. 4.56, 4.56. Come on. 4.55555, yes. 4.56. Close that. Jump a deer. Popping directional scanner, even though it's not really going to help me. That's just a habit. I have D-scan hit to my spacebar, so I can just boom. And it gives me a scan, and I just sit here and pound it. And I do it even when I'm not thinking. Yet another carryover from low sec. Alright. So... interesting. Everything is moving. Hopefully my guys are moving into position. I'll get the call here in a minute. That could be fun. These high-sec merc corps kind of bug me. Not all of them, but there's like this guy. He War Dec like 16 small industry corps. It's like, how is that elite PvP? So whatever. That's what he wants to do. That's his fun, fine, but come on down to low sec and fight us down there. You know? Luckily, we're building Malro to have teeth, so... not that it's an invitation for bigger people to come pick on us, because we're nowhere near strong or big, but these little multi-boxing guys we should be able to at least do something against. You know, small 4-man corps just picking on new players and industry guys that T1 frigates with their blinged out legions. I mean, come on. See what happens. See what happens. It's exciting. We'll do what we do. This is kind of the role Malro fell into last time I was running it too, which was just kind of funny. That it's just, even without me pushing it, it's kind of just naturally happening again. I guess that's just the kind of people I attract. You know? I've got 3 guys in my corp specifically that are just... that's it. As soon as there was a War Dec, they were on it. Oh, I'm gonna deck. Is that? No, that's not him. That's not him. That's just somebody who did bad stuff. Yeah, get off my lawn. That's fine. Red flashy, but it's not the same as we will see if it's a war target. Problem is, if he catches us on a gate, we're probably screwed. But that's okay, because we're... until he starts moving again. We'll see which way he moves. Nothing here. Oh, there's my D-scan pop again. Drake Gila. No problem. Quick scan, make sure there's no reds. Warp to Tenon. Now, in most of Lowsec, I have pings set up at all the gates, and I use those. I don't warp directly to gates, but nothing, can't really help it here. I don't have anything set up, so we're just going to have to cross our fingers that he doesn't show up on just the other side of a gate. That would be bad timing. If we lose our ship, that's Eve. I'll apologize to my guys for a shitty loss and move on. I will just replace it, probably out of one of my main funds, just because this is extreme circumstances and I don't want to slow down the video because I'm dumb, or slow down the series because I'm dumb, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't think we're going to lose it. I think we're going to be okay. Let's see here, 10 in now, he's okay, not there. We'll just 2 more jumps. We'll just watch for it. We'll be as careful as we can. We will be as careful as we can. If we get nabbed, we get nabbed. Come on, come on. Give me the... So, yep, he's not here. He is not here. Let's go ahead one more. He was in Tar last we saw him, so we'll see what happens here. Sorry, I'm mumbling about it, but this is how you do it. This is when you're in dangerous space. This is how you fly. You watch intel channels, you watch local, you watch D-scan. Just every bit of information you can get and make the smart decisions as best you can. A couple months ago, I did a level 3 faction warfare mission video in a Jackdaw? Yeah, I was in a Jackdaw. Same idea. So you can see that I did the same thing that I watched local, and even then there was bad guys everywhere. So now, that being said, my Jackdaw was a lot harder to catch than this thing would be. It might almost be worth shipping down into the Thrasher, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Just because the Thrasher's a little more mobile. Okay, that's not him, but we're gonna dock up anyway. This is like I think these are high-sec gankers. Yeah, Marmite Collective. So we have them red just because they're known like freighter gankers and stuff. If it's a war target, it would red and flash. So it'd look like this, but flashing and everything. So that's okay. We don't currently have eyes on him, so have to keep our eyes peeled. But there we go. Actually, I just did that 7 jumps on cam. I probably could have skipped it, but you got to hear my random mumblings and whinings, so I guess there was some value in it. So it looks like he killed a Drake, this guy's Drake, and moved on, so we'll see what happens. That seems to be a thing he picks on, like, mission running Drakes. Actually, I can do this. This is give me a second, not A kill, Z kill. And we should be able to find him. Oh, got a mail here. We'll have to read that in a minute. Yeah. Let me find him here. So give me 1 sec. We will go to here. And we'll click on him. And we'll just pick this guy, Sergeant Lambert. SGT Lambert. And we'll toggle over and I'll show you here what I'm looking at. So here's his most recent kill. He just got this one in MSAR. Nothing since last month. Looks like he lost his Legion and quit for a month, and now he's back. We'll see what happens. Set up a new Corp and continued out. So let's just see here. Yeah, pretty much a PvE fit. heavy tank. Some of this is probably not needed, but that's okay. Commander Grunk. Yeah, this is just a... Well, Pureblind. He does operate in all a bit, so I don't know. Looks like a pretty simple kill, though. Especially for 4 legions, so that's what he does. And that's sad. I guess they're, you know, guys that can't actually fight. That's what they have to do. Anyways, let's get back to what we're doing. Whatever. And yeah. So, perfect. We're still clear. Nope. Talk to this guy. There we go. Passive observation. New mission. So we're going to go ahead and do this mission. And we're going to do it under the umbrella of this guy could be one system over. Oh, no, he's back in another system. Let's see where that is. Hold on. I think that's not how you spell it. Ren. Yeah, that's okay. So he's there. Got eyes on him, so we can safely take this mission. Let's read it. So, Emiri Asaka. We've been dealing with the same drone corruption described by... Not even going to try... Zerazier. We've managed to contain the contaminated ones inside a dead space pocket, but that's only a temporary solution. I need you to scout out the situation personally. I've been trying to get updates from my colleague in the field, but apparently she is having trouble getting clearance for outside communication. Fly over there and make sure the drones are still adequately contained. If they aren't, report back to me. Do not enter into any confrontations with the security forces attempting to contain the drones. Am I clear? Okay. So we are not going to shoot bad-bads, or other bad-bads. We're going to shoot the drones only. We can do that. Any ship restrictions that we have to worry about? No. We can fly whatever we want in here. Another quick look on local. It's a big thing, so let's actually do this. Let's actually do this so we can see more of it. We'll just tuck it in behind our local here. I'll pull it to the side so you guys can see the list. There we go. That'll do. Alright, gonna do it. Local's clear. We know what system he's currently in. And we will see what happens. We will see what happens. Bring up all my intel channels again. Perfect. And so see what we can kill. We'll probably start having to worry about distance. I don't know. It's probably still pretty easy. This is Zealot. Off doing zealoty things. So, yeah, lots of fun. There's a couple of groups that he might actually be hiding, because there are a couple other groups that War Dec'd him, we noticed. So, he might actually just be getting ready for those decks to start. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I don't even know what makes these guys, how these guys think. I mean, if you're going to War Dec, you might as well go out and get fights, but the way he's flying super blingy stuff means he's not doing it for the fights, he's doing it for the kills, which, fine, but I don't know. I just don't know. Sorry, I'm rambling. I don't know. If you guys do this thing, if any of you out there, don't hesitate to talk to me. I would love to know what it is that you get out of it, because I don't get the mentality, and this again is just because it's not my style. Sure. So if any of you watchers do this, the high sec war decking and picking on industry corps, let me know. There'll be no judgment, even though it sounds like it. I'd honestly just want to know. It's very interesting what makes people tick. So anyway, I don't even like killing neutrals in faction warfare space. Okay, good enough. We don't even have to fight them. So we will dock up. Beautiful. Lines are clear. And see what happens. See what happens. Apparently he's docked up in Rhinen now. That's like his home system. And docked up and mission completed. Wow. There we go. So we're on to the next stage. We're doing the Kaldari stuff. So it does take us around through the 4 factions. So we go from here probably to, I'd imagine, I don't remember, might be Minmatar and then Amar. I can't see the Amar sending us to the Minmatar or vice versa, so I don't know how that's going to work. But again, the Galente sent us to Kaldari, so that's just the way it is. What probably, well, anyways, we are going to pass this in. We're going to see where we stand. So 2 missions and a little bit of rambling. I hope that wasn't too bad. That's... Then it says, I feared, thank you for the report. I'll need you again in just a moment if you're still free to work. Sure. I'll go ahead and request the mission. Just so we can do that in the next video. Let's see where we're standing. Did we get any more standings with sisters? I don't think these ones we're doing for other factions do. I don't know. Oh, teammates back. Did we get anything? We did not. Okay, so that's unfortunate. But there we have it. So far so good. Nothing really detrimental coming from changing our fits up. We've got our skills queued. I'm just training some of the long ones like I said. And we're under War Dec, so we'll have to play it by ear and see how things go. If we do get called in to do some extra fight against him, I will definitely record that and bring it to the channel. And we will go from there. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And take care of each other. I'm out of here.